Today I'm going to show you how to clean the internal components of your MacBook Pro with Retina display. So the first thing you're going to want to do is shut everything off, obviously. And it's also a good idea to clean the outside if you want, the keyboard and the screen and all that stuff. Obviously you don't have to do that. So the things you're going to need are, this is called a, I think it's a P5. It's specifically made for Retina displays. I'm not sure that you can get them anywhere else. I checked at a hardware store and they didn't have them. I ended up ordering this online. It was only like $5 or $6. They're pretty cheap. And it specifically goes to these screws in the back side of the MacBook. The other thing you're going to need is a air duster. This will help. Some people like to use paint brushes to help kind of, dislodge dust and stuff like that. I'm not going to worry about that today. I think air duster will be fine. Now I haven't cleaned this MacBook Pro, this one specifically. I've cleaned others. I haven't cleaned this one in a long time, so it should be fairly messy in there. So the first thing is, I've heard, and I don't know how true this is, I've heard that these screws are specifically made for each spot, and I'm not confident that that's accurate, but just in case they are, I like to go in a pattern from starting at the bottom left corner up and around and going this way, and just lay them out in front of me in that order, and then I can just put them back in that exact order too. So. To get the back off, you just give it a nice little pull on the back part where the fan intakes are. You just pull it up. It should pop up pretty gently. And it is a mess. So this is how messy my MacBook got. The fans are just... Let's see if it'll focus on that. Come on, there we go. Fans are just very dusty. It's probably a good idea to not let it get this bad. I mean, look at that. That's pretty gross. I would imagine I'm having some cooling issues. I just haven't remembered to do this with mine in a long time. It's also all over this guy. It's a bad idea to use your hands on any of this. You're supposed to use static protection. You can do that by touching something metal that's grounded. Just touch something that's metal that's grounded to the floor, and that way you'll discharge your static energy. But for these inside parts, you don't want to stick this guy in here and just go to town on it. You want to stay relatively far away from it. You don't want to damage anything. So I just kind of start back here. Old buildings, so I guess that makes sense. This air duster is getting really cold on me. So just kind of get in there close and see if you missed any spots that you did miss. Just kind of get in there. Just use a paper towel to wipe off this piece. Put the back on, just set it in place, the front corners first, and just let, I don't know if they're, just loose so that everything gets, what I'm going to do now is tighten the four corners in a zigzag pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and I go for this one, 1, up here for this one, 2, up here for this one. Hopefully, start right up. Which it does. So guys, that has been how to clean the interior components of your MacBook in a very basic way, without, taking components out. So if you guys have any questions, just leave it in the comments. I check it fairly regularly.